All right, and welcome back to Waffle Wednesday. Wasn't really a commercial or anything, just probably some bad editing. Um, I'm just realizing that this room looks like I might be in heaven. I don't really. Is it real bright for you back here? Is it like a? Is there a
I mean,
glow
it's
about me?
it's very luminous.
It's very luminous. I like it. All right, so as you can see, I have a special guest with us for today's pod, and that is Dominican man from the streets, Mr. Stacks. Uh, Stacks here was a part of all the things that we just talked about. I don't know why I say we. Is that a bit weird?
Did you say we?
Yeah, is that a weird thing? It's just me.
Yeah, I mean, it's us right now.
It is us right now.
And I
That's
mean,
true.
yeah, I mean, and this has gone out into the world. So I mean, I think we is
Yeah.
appropriate.
Is it the royal we?
I mean, I think it's legitimate we. I mean,
It's legit. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
People are
I
gonna think
think
we're
it's fair.
French.
True.
Oh
We're
boy,
not though.
with all the wee
Pa-
wees.
Apparently, I'm Dominican. Do they speak? No, they don't speak French and
They
that's
do not
Spanish.
speak.
Yeah.
They do. They do. You need to connect with your culture, man.
Hey man, I've been with the Puerto Ricans all weekend.
Yeah. So let's kick
Okay.
this off, man. So talk to me about this. So you went to New York just for the pod.
Yes.
Uh, originally to go for the purpose of one to see the beautiful city of New York,
Yeah, just really
and
just I mean, just go visit, hang out. I did originally think the plan was okay. Puerto Rico Day Parade was that weekend. I was like, oh, that seems like a fun weekend to go. And that's
yeah,
truly initially that was the point of picking last weekend to go. So
it was
I can
solely tied
elaborate
to the Puerto
more.
Rican.
Yeah, well, this girl I'm seeing has never been in New York, and I've been many a time, and we were discussing going, and I was she happens to be a Spanish speaking woman. And so I thought, yeah, Puerto Rico Day Parade, even though she's not Puerto Rican, uh, nonetheless, she seemed excited by the prospect, so we went. And yeah, not knowing that it was going to be, I mean, I potentially knew it could be the weekend that the Knicks win the championship, and then the World Cup. After I figured out we were going, I looked to see who was playing in the World Cup, and decided to go attend that as well.
Yeah. So you went and saw Brazil versus Morocco, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. What was that like?
Very cool. The environment inside the stadium was as wild as anything as I've ever witnessed.
What do you mean
I
by wild? Like were the
just
people they slaughtering hogs or
loud.
were like
No, not that crazy, but loud and passionate is how I would
I
describe
see.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
And it was. I would say it was 75% Brazil in the building,
Mm,
if I had to guess. At least 65%. I mean, there were Moroccan pockets. We were in a Brazilian one. Um,
mm-hmm.
I would say there, at least it didn't seem like there was just like a lot of neutrals there. It was seemed like the
You had
people
a
were either
side.
Brazil or Morocco. Yeah,
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
Either legitimately from those places or just cosplaying as fans of them. But it was, yeah. Uh,
Wait, hold on. I love that. I think that's
which
hilarious.
I was too.
Cosplay.
I was too. I
Yeah.
was too.
No,
I
I
was
know.
cosplaying.
I know that's what you're referring to, but to I don't know if you can cosplay this fandom. I mean, like when I was a kid, '94 World Cup, not even '98 World Cup, I loved the Brazil team. It was just a fun
Yeah.
team to watch. I probably even had a jersey of like R9. You know what I mean? Like I know I had a Ronaldinho shirt at some point. Um,
Yeah, see, I mean, I've always respected the Brazilians. I was cheering for them more or less because of a couple of players that are on the team that play for my and your favorite club team, Arsenal. Um,
yeah,
so that was the main reason I was supporting Brazil. But yeah, I mean, unless you're Argentinian, you always got to respect, you know, Brazil's style of football, or at least their traditional style. I don't know if it's just, the same,
what
but
about
as it used to be.
Uruguayans? Are they called Uruguayans? 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 Uruguayans?
The Uruguay.
Yeah, yes. Do they have to
uh,
respect Brazil?
well, I don't know. That's There
Brazil
might be a
refers to
rivalry
their
there.
whole country as a country that just hasn't quite realized that they're Brazilian.
Oh, okay, it's one of those kind of deals. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Are they? What's the populace think? Are they? Do they wish
They're
they were
not keen on
Brazilian
that. There's a
or?
rivalry. There's a
Okay. All
rivalry.
right. All right. Well, then, okay. Argentinians and Uruguayans, then I'd say probably not so much. But maybe
Argentines.
all the South Americans besides Brazil might hate Brazil. I can't speak for them, but I just know what I've always heard.
Yeah. Do you know what I heard?
And I think most Europeans, like the way Brazil plays football.
Sure.
Or at least what they were
That's
known
fine.
to play as. Yeah,
For the
which
neutral. For the neutral, it's
yeah, yeah,
always
it's fun. Yeah.
I'm sure
They
good
play with a lot of
bonita.
they play with a lot of passion, and when it's going well, it's fantastic, and when it's going bad, they tend to collapse.
So let's talk about the collapse because unfortunately you were a part of a game that did not. It did. It wasn't the worst result for Brazil,
No,
but
no,
certainly in the eyes of the Brazilian fans, you said it was certainly a lull.
they were
They
disappointed.
got
Yeah,
gut punched.
yeah. I think they expected to win, which I hate to say because Gabriel, the defender, is like my favorite player out there. But it was a pretty poor defense, and then Brazil came back very quickly and got a goal. And I think from that point they thought they were just going to press on and win because they were, especially through the end of the first half. I think the controlling team. The second half was pretty even. Um, Second half was on a little bit on the boring side as far as a game goes, but it's still a great experience.
Yeah,
I will
I
say
mean,
it's got me wanting to go where I just didn't expect to even go to maybe any games just because pricing and all that. It's got me, figuring out how I can go to another one. Um,
that's awesome.
this World Cup, yeah.
Yeah. So
So
I made the comment earlier that this World Cup has really shown that uh, governments, and I don't want to get too political, of course, but I think governments have really certainly, and this isn't groundbreaking, have driven division amongst people because looking at all the internet videos of people coming to this country and meeting Americans for like real Americans for the first time, it's pretty awesome to see,
yeah,
and,
yeah,
and I've
it's
enjoyed that.
yeah. And I will say, you know, governments, there's still people too that are a problem. I mean, again, the people that are probably like anti because they exist. There's people that are anti World Cup that like don't want to
Yeah,
hear about it and would rather
sure.
not even be going on, which are crazy. But those are the people that give us the bad rap. Um,
Far and
and I'll
few
say,
between.
those two fan bases. I didn't see any fighting. Of course, I wasn't really around. There was little pockets of Moroccan spread out because they don't have like, at least in this game, there wasn't like a set. I didn't see like a set Brazil section or a set Morocco section. I mean,
So I was going
I
to
say
ask you
that
that if
The Morocco were definitely on the other side. Like we were behind a goal, and the Morocco were definitely on the other side of that, like the biggest contingent of them. So there probably is something like that, but there were still pockets. Most of the tickets are probably sold secondary, anyways. There's not like an away side, and it's not segregated in the stadium like it is in Europe,
yeah.
where
So that was going to ask you
yeah,
that question because we have
yeah.
attended games where there is very much that divide, that even a
Mhm.
concrete divide that doesn't allow you to
Yeah,
intermingle.
you can't, yeah, no, none of that.
No, no, no.
And I didn't see
Very
any
casual
conflict.
approach to all of it.
Yeah, yep. The only negative I would say about the experience, and that might just be a MetLife Stadium issue. I'm not sure. Um, but it was the easily the worst getting in a stadium I've ever experienced.
Yeah.
Like where the Uber or the rideshare drop offs were, it was
Mm-hmm.
literally like a 2 mile walk, and you had to like walk around an entire like horse race track, like the opposite direction from the stadium. Like where they dropped you off was actually looked like maybe 50 yards from the stadium, but you had to walk all the way back probably another mile and then walk all the way back through this like basically like maze to get into the stadium. And there was only one way, like, this is a stadium with entrances all around the thing. They only let everyone go in one way.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was very strange. I didn't
Did you
really
ever
understand
think to
that.
yourself, I'm never going to get out of this maze?
I, uh, I thought we left the game about 10 minutes early because yes, we did. I was watching it on my phone, but we had to. There was no way I was going to get back in the city by the time the end of the Knicks game if I didn't do that.
That's true.
That 10 minutes
That's
literally
true.
saved me 3 hours.
That's insane.
And I talked to people to try to figure this out, especially as we got in. Right, and
Hmm.
I knew no one in that marina was leaving. I had to be
Nobody.
the one. I had to be one of the first ones to get to the Uber. So we left like 5-10 minutes early and bolted
Yeah.
out of there. And I was watching
Straight
on
in.
my phone. Like I had to get it. Otherwise, and we beat the traffic. Otherwise, we would have been stuck for 3 hours.
Yeah. So that's a great segue. So you leave the game for the purpose of hoping that the Knicks win the final. At this time, the Knicks are losing because the Knicks were losing pretty much the entire game up until like the last 5 minutes.
Well, here's how my schedule went. So we left the game started at 6, so we left. Say it was like 7:45 ish when we left.
Mm,
And the car ride without traffic, because coming back there wasn't any traffic really. I say that once we got to the tunnel, there was a little bit, but it was an hour car ride basically into the city, give or take. Um, so I'm watching the game on my phone. We did have a dinner reservation at like 9 something, 9:30, I think.
okay.
Um, so
Do you want
made
to
it to
drop?
that.
Do you want to drop the name of the place that you had dinner at?
Yeah, it was fantastic. It was called Kote or Kote. I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce it, but it was Korean steakhouse where they cook the
Okay.
steak in front of you. Yeah, yeah. I got a
K
steak
O T
omakase.
E
Cote.
C O T
Cote.
E.
Yeah,
Okay.
fantastic. And it was where the restaurant was. I would say is probably 4 blocks away from MSG. That wasn't planned
Okay.
on purpose. Just happened to
No,
be. Just
just
happened
good
to
luck.
luck into that. So
Smart
watching the
though.
game as we're eating dinner. I'm literally have the game going on. We finished dinner with I'd say about halfway through the fourth quarter, and go finish watching the rest of the game at the bar with about. And this restaurant had no TVs, but almost everyone in there had their phone out watching it and
Sure.
or cheering as it's going on. What's funny is as we're pulling in the restaurant, and I thought like we get done fast enough. We're going over there. Literally like 2 blocks away, somebody was out in the street with a sheet taped to the wall with a projector like of a building, like watching the
Yeah.
game on a building with like, people just standing out there watching that. And again, we're just a few blocks away from the stadium. So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
we finished dinner, order some more drinks, and are like watching the end of the game with these people around the bar. Now, again, everyone's got their phones out watching it. Um, and then the game ends and we immediately go out in the street. Like as soon as the game's over, high five everyone in there, bartenders and everything like that. It's crazy. And then we immediately go out on the street.
Dine
Uh,
and dash.
I mean, I paid all right. I already paid. We were at the bar. Like I already, yeah.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Um, and then walk outside and immediately like sounds like every single horn in New York City is blaring.
Yeah.
Like and you can mean it's just loud as can be. And then we're just on a regular random side street. It's not like you know, not like in the mix yet. So we immediately start, I find out like which way is MSG from here? Oh, it's 3 blocks that way. Okay. So we start walking. And as soon as we make the turn, that's like on one of the main streets heading down towards 33rd Street. I think that's where that was like the big bulk of people were. There's like a swarm of people walking. Like, so we just go into the crowd of people walking on the street. Like, cars can't walk. Everybody is literally just already like a mass caravan of people going towards MSG. Everyone going nuts. Everyone happy. Like, I mean, there's a lot of cussing and stuff, F Wimby and F Trey Young chants and like all that going on. But everyone is ecstatic. Um, as we get a block or two up, then we start running into the police presence, which they're out there, they're cool, but they're just kind of, we got to a point where literally the streets were blocked off. So there wasn't any traffic going through because the police had it blocked off. And so we're, regu- relegated to sidewalks, getting closer. And again, just massive people. We get about probably a block away from MSG. Um, and we can see how crazy and crowded it is. But I couldn't physically couldn't get any closer because of the amount of people. Like it was and this is within, 20 minutes of the game being over. I feel like everyone in the city just
Bit weird to throw in there, but sure, go ahead. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, that's wonderful. Yeah, got to. Got to. Yeah. No, no, please finish. Did you go Italian BMT? That's great. Oh, really? That's great. Sounds like an amazing night. For, yeah. Oh man, that's wonderful. Yeah, tell me about the Puerto Rican, the cherry on top of your journey. So just a quick question for you. You're saying Puerto Rico Day Parade. I'm saying Puerto Rican Day Parade. What is it? What is it? Which is it? So you're. One of us is getting dragged on the internet here soon, so we gotta sort it out. You can certainly do some research. You can certainly do some research while on the air, because as of right now, I have one subscriber. It's me. I'm the subscriber. Do you have some storms or something, dude? Your thing is breaking up. This doesn't make for very good pod television. What? Your thing's breaking up. Yeah, we're back. What? Yeah, it's Puerto Rican. I can now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Who could have guessed? Mm. Did you were you expecting something else than just a bunch of Puerto Ricans and Pride? I think just just happy to celebrate Puerto Ricans. I don't think you have to be Puerto Rican to be there. It's just about celebrating those, and that is Puerto Rican. Exactly. As a Dominican, sharing your strong cultural ties to the Puerto Rican people. Okay, I'm not touching that. Not touching that. Mm-mm. Yeah, but it was good. What? Yeah. Wow. Admiring all the people? That sounds a bit weird. It's kind of creepy. I admire you. I admire you for walking. Sorry. Right. Right. Yeah. I mean, he's a local kid, Puerto Rican. Ticks all the boxes. That's so. I got hard pivot again. Not going to talk politics much, but this is about current events. We're going to quickly touch on the run that Mamdani is having. Is he just emperor now? Is he ever not going to be mayor of that city? Placing school buses in Times Square to for them to purposely destroy was just genius. Keep the chaos contained into an FIFA. FIFA always. I thought it was genius. Yeah, FIFA's the devil. Times Square. It's okay. Mm-hmm. Just got off the bus and just now they're amongst the chaos. All right. How important is Wu Tang to the Knicks? They could have. Yes, I completely agree. Especially if it would have been lopsided by like 30. If it remained that kind of loss. Ghostface got a picture with the trophy. Give Mondami a ring. Are you gonna throw $100 on the Giants or Jets to win the Super Bowl? Totally forget. I totally forgot that you were in a franchise. Yeah, and, right, and rightfully so. That we look for decades. It was the only show in town if you were a basketball fan. So again, in town. Only game in town. No. So what I'm hearing from you is level the Statue of Liberty, pave a little bit more, create a football stadium for Giants/Jets a little bit closer to the city. Question. All right, all right, we're gonna wrap this up, Heath, here in a second. I'm gonna hit you with 5 rapid question things. All right, it's just gonna be 5 questions that come to my mind just rapidly. Just try to answer them as succinct as possible. All right. I had one and I forgot it, so give me a moment. Who's winning the World Cup? England. Okay, big taking a big chance there, big swing. No, it's a good save. Yeah, absolutely. Over under on how many Fox pundits kicked Lexi Lawless in the face physically. Yeah. Yeah. And Henri to make this face. It's just be the. It's the most French I've ever seen Henri. Is he's just like this little mime on the like just making these very hilarious little facial expressions. All right. Will Arsenal run it back next year? You do think that's going to happen? You think it's for sure? I have a little technical difficulties here. You said 100%. More likely to recognize you if you saw them again, Spike Lee or Common. It's good. That's I mean that's I know that's what I'm saying. It's something to kind of give yourself a little pat on the back. All right, the fifth and final rapid fire questions coming straight from my dome is: are you upset that it's clearly not Wu Tang's last tour? Okay, that's and you know what? God bless them for that marketing genius. How long this goes on for? I could have just stopped it by clicking it. Sorry. You were saying you think it's going to be the final tour? No, I didn't either. No, no. Complete Wu Tang fashion. Yeah. All right. Well, Heath, we've been talking for a half an hour, man. I really appreciate your time. Let me make sure I have everything here that I had written down here. Oh, that's what it was. Gosh, I wanted to ask that. That I've already asked on my rapid fire question. All right. I saw on the internet. Check this out. Hey, real quick. I saw on the internet that this is the reverse 9/11. Agree or disagree? Yeah. Just hoping you land this plane, buddy. Just trying to help you land this plane. All right. All right. So we've heard your Ma'am Danny propaganda there to end your guest spot here. Thank you so much for coming on. It was pretty awesome. You got to do all that stuff, and real fortunate to be able to get a chance to talk to you about it. Yeah, Waffle Wednesday. Just making sure I have your permission to post this. Sweet. All right, check this out for YouTube. Waffle Wednesday coming at you next week with a whole new pod, a whole new guest. It won't be this guy, but we do appreciate him showing up. All right, thank you all.